action.
So we're going to get the result there, are we, Emma? Do we get the lights? Is that how it's going to work?
We're not going to get the lights, not for these teams.
Right.
A little bit further up the table, we will start getting the lights.
Yes. That will just be a decision which will come through the wires, will it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So we'll
but I think it will be more towards 5th place upwards.
Yeah. Okay.
So probably not for a little while. We're going to find out now. Obviously, because that was a free round, it's not going to be as instant as when we see the speed rounds.
Yes.
So we'll probably take a little while to find the results of that. In the meantime, we're going to see some more free rounds. We're going to see DZK and Team Firefly.
Okay. Here we go. DZK. Music stops and out the door they go. A bit of a head shake as he came through.
Oh, the pressure is really on for these guys now. I think there was a little bit of disappointment there. Looked great, though. I think there was a small hesitation. I think they did carry on flying even after the lights went red. But really, they are battling the team in #1 position. So I think it can be quite easy to expect what we will see out of this round.
Do you know what I've been saying yesterday that something looked different about Kira?
Go on.
I've just worked out what it is. She's not wearing her glasses. That's what it is. Here we go. Kira, Ishan, walk like an Egyptian.
Walk like an Egyptian.
And there they go, that great exit out through the tunnel. Big smiles.
Absolutely. They look really pleased with that, and so they should.
Yes.
Regan was dancing and singing here in the studio.
I was. I was forgetting where I was. Singing along.
Hoping it wasn't going to be broadcast live. So really nice work there from the Singapore girls. Beautiful flying. So that battle is finished. That was Swedish team against the Singaporean team, or one of the Swedish teams, should I say. Okay, let's see who is up next. So that was DZK versus Team Firefly. Next up, Team Gravity, the home team, versus Airspace Unleashed.
In they go.
The sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna ride up till now.
Oh, the crowd are going wild there for Ben and Garth.
The crowd absolutely love them. Home team here, Gravity team, representing Bahrain, Ben Rowan, Garth Lewis. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's not aerospace.
Unleashed is next. This is Fred and Troy. We just saw a great routine from Team Gravity. Now we are hopefully going to see another one from Airspace Unleashed.
Out the door they go, Emma.
Yes, they are out of the door. Okay, so that looked like a good routine. I think they had a little bit of a mistake on the surfing move. Might be a little bit disappointed with that, but the rest of that looked absolutely fantastic.
So we don't get any result as yet on those flights.
I don't think so. Looked like Ben was just looking into the flight chamber, though.
So now, Kings of the Sky. And who are they battling against?
So, Kings of the Sky, the Russian team, are battling against Indoor DC, so the Spanish team. So, Russia v Spain. Okay. Space and Gravity just having a little look around, a little discussion. I'm not sure what's happened after their rounds. Both teams looked great, though.
In they go. Out.
Okay, that looked like a nice one. Kings of the Sky, high five. The camaraderie between these teams is so good to see. Russia have just flown. That was Kings of the Sky.
Yeah.
Next is Indoor DC. Cesar and Danny with their is that Benny Hill music.
Benny Hill music. Traditional English comedy routine from back in the 1970s.
Okay, great routine. Lots of energy. Off we go, Spain.
They're out, Emma.
Yes, they are. Spain looking great there. Nice free routine. High fives all round. So again, we won't see a final result. We will probably see a more instant result with the speed rounds. Okay, next into the tunnel are Hurricane Factory. And this is the Kings of the Sky Juniors. So Kings of the Sky Juniors, these two are actually brothers, Ilya and Nikita. Nikita and Diana and Oleg's father were competing in VFS. Okay, great helmets.
And they're in. Oh, out the door. I do like that routine. It's got a lot of power in it.
A lot of power and a lot of synchronization. Some really nice moves there from the Kings of the Sky Juniors. So Kings of the Sky Juniors finished in 12th position yesterday. This is Hurricanes, who finished in 5th position.
They did really well yesterday, didn't they?
They did really, really well. Jan and Jakub from the Czech Republic.
Look at this start. I like it. Yeah.
She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night. The chemical, physical, kryptonite. Helpless to the base and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me.
That's a really cool routine as well. I do like that. Hard to separate those two.
Absolutely incredible routine. That's probably one of my favorite routines. It's got the most, well, some of the most linked moves. Helmet taps, knocking of legs, linked flips and twists. Really, really nice Hurricane boys. That was an absolutely brilliant result.
Any scores coming down? Any decisions on the tree, the decision tree yet on your computer, Emma?
Can't see at the moment.
Aero Gravity now, just waiting for their moves. We'll get those results to you as soon as we have them. the door. There you go. We're just going to check to see some results that Emma might have got through.
Right, I do have some results. So I can see the judges are voting on each routine. So out of R&B and Vosvind, Vosvind got 5 votes, which means they are the winners of that. Out of DZK and Firefly, Firefly have won that.
Here we go. We're going to go back to the action. We'll come back to those results as we can, when we can.
Aerogravity now, representing France.
Way back in 2002, thinking of making a hit at a bunch of a couple of goons to be making a hoot. Different crew, I fucked up, yup, and nearly died. You knew what went down, yo, but I'm aiming high. Cause business isn't bitches, young hoes, and women. Friends can get them intentions, repent or keep on persisting in it. It be, for instance, you keep on doing your business, and every time you climb up that mountain, they try to slip you with the shenanigans. It's inanimate, sentimental venom, rip them apart from that, and then you film in your vision in a. Now all together now, put your hands up and scream out loud. Hey, wanna get high with you? Turn the heat on, turn the heat on. Hey, wanna get high with you? Turn the heat, turn the heat on. Hey, I wanna get high with you. Turn the heat on, turn the heat on. Hey, I wanna get high.
Amazing result there. That is Aerogravity, who are flying against Dynaflow. So Dynaflow have flown. Aerogravity are yet to fly. So in the last round, Hurricanes won that free round. So Hurricanes. So now we are just waiting for the results from Dynaflow or Aerogravity. And Aerogravity have taken it.
There you go with that green light on the right.
Absolutely. Okay, next up to fly. I fly Crucible. This is another of my favourite routines. A really synchronised routine.
Right, here we go then. Down they go, Emma.
Great routine. That is Daniel and Dusty from America. That's a brilliant routine. It is so synchronized. That surfing move as well. Really chilled out track. Power and grace. Okay, next up is going to be Atmosphere XP. Andrew Sutton and Mike Brewer from the USA. Brilliant team. This is going to be another exciting free round battle.
You can see me again.
are out of the tunnel. So in the overall qualifying rounds yesterday, we had Atmosphere XP in 7th place overall and iFly Crucible in 10th place.
Yes.
This is purely now based on free routine. So we should see the lights change or see a display on the screen.
We're looking for the lights. Show me the lights, Emma.
Not seeing any change, but I'm just going to have a little look, see if we can see on my live scoreboard. Oh, it's a tense one. So this is 7th position in the qualifying against 10th position.
7th and 10th.
And it looks like Atmosphere XP have taken that one. So Atmosphere won that speed round against iFly Crucible, that free round against iFly Crucible. And they're out of the tunnel. That was Shadows of Fly Station. That was Andre and Diana flying. They will be flying against France Windoor Ninjas, Matteo and Elliot. This is a 3-round battle.
They go.
Okay, that was Elliot and Matteo from France against Diana and Andre from Russia. So Shadows of Fly Station currently in 14th position, France in 3rd position. So we will see what happens. We might be able to see on the screen which team are going to win. I will check the live scoring. Okay, Shadows of Fly Station or France. Who is going to take the win for that 3-round battle? And it's France. France have taken that. So France are the winners of that 3-round battle. Shadows of Fly Station did not win. Next battle, we've got Gravity Warriors, George and Kate against iFly Aspire.
What's happening? Looking through the glass, found the wrong within the past, knowing we are the youth. Caught until the beast out of world without the peace, facing a bit of the truth, the truth. That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away. Just another product of today.
Right, big round of applause from the crowd. Cheers as well.
Really well done, George and Kate. I think they had a little bit of I think they missed that the head-up totem move. But the rest of that looked absolutely amazing. They're still smiling. George and Kate, really well done. Gravity Warriors representing Russia.
So I fly Aspire now, USA.
Here's Noah and Kaylee Wittenberg.
Great free routine this is.
It really, really is. Just waiting for the cue for that music.
In the go. That's how I fly Aspire out through the door there, Emma. Nice routine, great music.
Beautiful, looked really nicely executed. Going to be happy with that. Let's see who is the winner of that round. Will it be George and Kate or will it be I Fly Aspire?
So you're getting the results through coming live onto your system?
Yes, I am. Okay.
I'll let you know. Let me know.
And the winner of that round, probably not surprisingly, is I Fly Aspire. So really well done.
After this little break, we'll be going into the solo freestyle of the juniors. But before that, we're going to check in with roving reporter Leslie Gale.
Regan, what about those free routines?
Beautiful, stunning, incredible.
Amazing. I'm here with Patrice Girardin, who has a lot of talk about the Olympics and getting our sport into the Olympics, indoor skydiving in particular. Patrice Girardin of the French Federation is heading up the project. So would you like to tell us what's going on?
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. Well, of course, the project started 2 years ago when we have the knowledge that Paris was on list with Paris, the project 2024 Paris in project. And it has been very good for us when we have discovered that 24 and 28 are on the same track to be the Olympics. And because it's in Paris and we have a great opportunity, we have started the project. The project was presented to the FI first, to the IPC as well, and then we have worked on it, present a film, make some folders, and well, wait a little bit about what are the conditions to be in the IOC. And fortunately, we have received information, all the federations have received information about the process which is going to be implemented by the IOC and by the organization committee, which is in fact, in 2019, there will be a pre-selection of a number of events. And after the Olympic Games in Tokyo, there will be the final selection. This is what they call additional events. And I'm very careful I'm using events because IOC say events and not sports, which in fact it means that the same sport may have several events as an additional event. By the way, to run this race, we have not, this is our opinion not to wait until the IOC or the organization committee will ask us the question. When I say us, it's at the FI level. Then we have anticipated a little bit and we have met the organization committee before. We sent them the proposal that, hello, we are here and we have a project. So they cannot they cannot say, well, we are not aware about what's going on in skydiving. And we deliberately use and still use indoor skydiving because we don't want to enter in any controversy. For us, it's indoor skydiving, and we have a chance, a real chance to be in. We have several arguments. Of course, it's growing up around the world. Of course, we have a huge advantage, which is a mixity. If you look at the other sports, they are obligated right now to create mixed event with male and female. This is mandatory coming from the IOC, which is, well, not mandatory for us. We are already like that for many years. So it is one of our key position on that. On the other side is also, we need also the FI support, which is, the support coming from all the country. Because if the maximum countries support this project, we are strong when we are going to face the Olympic Committee and the Olympic Organization Committee, which is at this time what we expect. In November, we have scheduled a small competition test, which is a seminar where we'll test different formats, because of course it will be time suddenly to propose a format. I don't know what it is in the future, the format, or what it will be, sorry, it will be the format. Flat, 3D, dynamic, whatever. It's not a debate. We, at the stage, when we will be at this stage, we'll be successful. You understand what I mean?
Thank you so much, Patrice, and we look forward to seeing what's happening. Maybe we'll be in the Olympics. Meanwhile, back to Regan.
Thanks very much, guys. We're back here with more live action with the solo freestyle junior with Emma and me very shortly.
I'ma tell you what flying feels like. You gotta know what flying feels like. So let me show you what flying feels like. Fly, 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 fly. So let me show you what flying feels like. Relax, hold still.
Flying feels like I'm being truly active.
Like having superpowers.
Have no limits. Feels like ultimate freedom.
There are many people who bring us the World Cup. And when the time and place are set, the drama builds. Teams come together. Friends support. Bahrain is waiting. The drill of a coach. The embrace. A country prepares. It's time to get ready. The photo shoot. The live broadcast. The audience. The presenter. Bahrain. We are on.
And a very warm welcome back to the action here in Bahrain, the FAI Third World Cup of Indoor Skydiving. Let's have a look at some of the results we've got for you right now in the freestyle and in the open. That is what we had a few moments ago. Fifth place, Reese Wilson. Fourth, Norway, Amelie Hegland. And in third place, Kira Powell from Singapore. Second place, Poland, Maya Kaczynska. And first place, Tom's Evans. That was after round 3. But I can tell you now, we've got some round 4 scores actually up there. And Emma, just take that graphic off and let's see what you've got on round 4 from third, 3, 2, 1. That's not correct. Okay, sorry, Emma. All right, moving now into the junior category. Let's have a look at the scores, what we've got in junior. There we go, in 5th place, Leonard Chivel on Russia. 4th, France, Freestyle Junior from, on the 4th, on the France Freestyle Junior.
That is Matteo Limneos.
It is. And 3rd, Canada, Coralie Baudreau. 2nd is Ishan Chu from Singapore. And 1, USA, Keely Wittenberg. So that's what we've got for you currently on the scores. Emma, we're going into the junior section of the freestyle in the next round.
Yes, we are. So we're going into the compulsory round now. So this is round 5 of the juniors. How are we in round 5 already, Regan?
Incredible.
It's going so quickly.
It is.
So we've got the compulsory rounds next. So in the compulsories, we have got the front layout full twist sequence. We've got the Manners Space Lab.
Yep.
And we've got the Thomas Flair into head down split.
Right.
So those are the 3 compulsory moves. We'll be talking you through them. So there are 3 moves that need to be performed in a 45-second window. But the competitors can choose to link those together as creatively as they want, therefore making a routine. So there won't be music to this one, as with the free routines. But these are pretty amazing. These are pretty exciting.
Yeah. Let's get out to the floor and have a look at the action.
Okay, so we can see those freestyle competitors getting ready in the tunnel. We can hear that increase of airspeed. You can see Amy Watson, who is our first competitor, aged 13 years old.
From Australia, Amy is getting herself set, ready for the action. Amy Watson from Australia into our second time we've seen the compulsories here in the juniors. And then we're going into the open as well. And once we've gone through all that, we're back into the dynamic two-way battles.
It is. We're going to see the second compulsory rounds this time. So different compulsories. So this is going to be the front layout full twist sequence, the Manners Space Lab, and the Thomas Flair into head down split. Amy Watson in the door, ready.
Here we go.
Okay. Looking nice.
So let's see from that sideline, if we can, with the yellow line down the middle. Then we can see how centered it is. If we can change the camera.
There's the Manners Space Lab. Nice head-up spin there.
That's the view we want. Yes.
So this is the view that the judge is going to be able to see. Here we are is the front layout full twist sequence. So what we're looking for in that front twist sequence is for the torso to be on that horizontal axis and that for that to be pivoting around the torso. Okay, looking really nice there from Amy Watson. Next is Matvey Seleyev from Russia. He is the youngest competitor. It was his birthday 5 days ago, actually, so he's only just turned 13. So Matvey from Russia, those 3 compulsories that we are looking for. Front layout full twist sequence. Manners Space Lab, which is one where it look like you're walking around a horizontal tube, around inside a horizontal tube. Nice big layout there. There is the front full twist sequence. That looked really nice and centered. Manners Space Lab. Again, that was beautifully done. One last one we are looking for is the Thomas Flair into head down split. There he is, starting that Thomas Flair. And a nice exit out the door and a little bow as well. Okay, Evelina Kalagina now. Right, okay, she's ready. She's got the thumbs up. So I will be telling you some of the wind speeds that these flyers are flying on as well. So Evelina for compulsories 2 is flying at a wind speed of 73%. So she's actually on 73% for both compulsories and the free routine. Got that centerline view. They're straight into the Manners Space Lab. Head up spin. She is a beautiful flyer. So Evelina has been scoring a consistent 7.8 across the board in free and compulsory. A very controlled young flyer, Evelina. Nice Thomas Flair into head down split, going quite high. I liked that. Nice breaker on the bottom of the tunnel. And exiting the tunnel. A little bit of hesitation in that exit. Okay, now it's Elijah Diamante from the USA. One of the shortest competitors. He is flying at a wind speed of 73%, so same as Evelina for this. He's straight in. He's fast. He's got a lot of power. He's powering right up to the top of the tunnel right now. Okay, he did a little double back loop tuck there. There is his Thomas Flair into head down split. He's looking nice. Manners Space Lab, a little bit off the center line. He likes his flips and spins. He really likes them. Okay, the next one we're going to be looking for is the looking nice. Remember, the competitors have a 45-minute 45-second window in which to work on these compulsories. Malachi Chewy Diath is there from Canada.
Big deep breath.
Deep breath. So Malachi scored a really consistent score of 8.8 in every round. 2 free routines and 1 compulsory round. Competitors tend to have a favourite compulsory round. Yeah. So either favouring the first 3 compulsories or the second 3 compulsories, or it might be a little bit of a mix. But there tends to be a favourite one, and one that they might be looking forward to more, and one that they might perhaps be dreading a little bit more. Okay. Malachi, very mature for his 14 years. He's got some very proud parents, Jen and Sam, who are here watching and cheering on for him. Okay, Malachi in the tunnel, ready. Malachi is currently in 6th position.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
I love that entrance.
Yeah. Straight down that line.
Okay. Looking at that centre line. That's it. Okay, we're going to Manners Space Lab. This is 4 evenly spaced steps. That was beautifully done, Malachi.
That was very nice, Space Lab.
Full twist sequence. So we were looking for the torso to be on the centre line, the horizontal axis there. Malachi looking very nice and controlled. A little bit of hesitation on the exit, but a huge cheer from the crowd. That was really well executed. And next is Julian from Airspace.
Julian likes to come and visit the studio. He likes to come and say hello, doesn't he?
We've seen him a few times, haven't we, Regan?
Always good to see you, Julian.
Waving through the door as well. He's a big character.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking for the 3 compulsories. So as I was saying before, the flyers need to put these 3 compulsories in, as they are the compulsory moves. But they can link them together in, well, they can put them in any order.
Right.
And they can link them together in any way that they want, Regan.
Here we go. Julian.
Full twist sequence. That was fast. That was smooth. Judges are going to be looking for this to be smooth. And looking for straight body as well. Going high with a twist. Manners Space Lab. Perhaps not staying so much on level. Okay, looking for one final move there. Okay.
Smooth. Looking good on the Manners Space Lab. Just moving a little bit on each segment, but very evenly spaced.
Yeah.
Now, we saw...
We've got Saif Nasser
yes,
next.
Saif, and he's got the Manners Space Lab in his free routine as well,
He
hasn't
does, actually. He does. So
Yeah.
he should be well practiced at this.
UAE.
Okay, he's got a little bit of tape holding his visor closed. Okay, he's in the door. He's in. He's putting in a little breaker as well.
Let's try and keep that side view. That's what we want to see.
That's it. Okay, there's the Manners Space Lab. Okay. Some nice flips there. Some nice head down carving. And he did a barrel roll.
Yeah.
And back tuck loops. Oh, he's doing all the compulsory moves here.
Yeah, he's getting them all in.
Getting them all in. He's seen the red lights flashing as a sign to exit the tunnel. Very nice flying, Saif.
So let's tell people again, Emma, why we're sticking to this shot right through the centre with that yellow line.
So this is where the judges are going to be sitting. So we
Yes.
are seeing the exact judges' view. Now, the moves need to be performed on a level. So down lower and lower at the tunnel.
Yes.
And the judges need to be looking directly through that yellow line. It needs to be lined up so the judges can see whether or not it's almost, you kind of got to think of it as a bit of a cross region
Yes.
where they've got kind of a working area pivoting around this line. Some of the moves are performed with the side of the body showing to the judges.
Yes.
And some forward straight on. So Manners Space Lab and front layout full twist sequence are side on moves. Okay, we've got Tobias Chalupka here. Clean manners space lab there. Thomas Flair into head down split. Going a little bit off centre. He loves those breakers though, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, lovely front layout full twist sequence there. Beautifully linked together. I'm looking forward to seeing what Tobias scores on this one. He's currently in 8th position after 3 judged rounds. We will bring more scores to you once we get them. Oh, look at that exit.
Like a leap through the door.
Very nice. Very well timed as well.
So now to Russia from the Czech Republic. After that, we've got Canada, France, and USA, Singapore, USA, and UAE.
Absolutely.
Any change up in the scores?
We haven't got all of the scores, but I have just seen an incredibly high routine score from Kira Poe.
From her free round.
Yeah, from the free round we've just seen. It's the highest score we've seen thus far in the competition. Kira Poe getting a 9.5 for her free routine.
That's fantastic.
That is absolutely amazing. Still to be scored, Maya, Amalia, and Reese. Look forward to getting those, but that's amazing from Kira. Okay, next up we've got Leonard Steivel doing his compulsory rounds. It's a very beautiful flyer to watch. Thomas Flair into head down split. That was really nicely centered and a great transition to head up split.
Yes.
Okay. Feel a man of Space Lab. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Those are beautiful.
Yes, great compulsories here.
Absolutely. He's linking these. I hope these will be scoring highly. These are very nice. A little push off the wall. And a nice exit there. Really well done.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good scores there for the Russian. Big hug there from Coralie Modrow from Canada.
Yeah. Okay. Coralie. So Coralie has been fortunate enough to receive a really generous scholarship from the Space Devils, who's Laszlo Lackey, father of Lucas Lackey. This is something that Amy received last year, Amy Watson received last year, and it entitles them to be coached by Inka, Leo Volkov, and Ben Rohn. Top coaches, and also part of the MAD Modern Aerial Dance, which you were talking about last year.
That's right.
Here is Coralie. That's beautiful, Manners Space Lab. This girl is so in control of her flying. Nice full twist sequence. Some beautiful linking moves here. That was nice. Thomas Flair into head down split. Nicely worked along the centre line. This is one extremely exciting flyer. That was beautifully done, Regan.
Yeah, she's such an amazing talent to watch.
Really, really is.
The standard is breaking all records from what we've seen in the past.
It is absolutely amazing.
How do you tease these competitors apart?
I know. Well, I don't envy the judges, that's for sure.
No, for sure. Have you ever tried this freestyle judging?
No, I haven't actually. No, I think judging is something I might look at getting into.
It seems like a bit of a thankless task.
Does I know?
Yeah.
Everybody just moans at you.
Yes.
Right, Matteo. We know he's a very in-control flyer. Beautiful full twist sequence there. Some lovely side flying.
Very nice indeed for Matteo.
Manners Space Lab. This is 4 evenly spaced steps.
Very nice, Emma.
Thomas Flair.
Head down splits.
Looking good.
All right.
So, Matteo,
How's he doing in the pack?
Well, I'm just waiting for the last few scores.
Yeah,
Regan.
so at the moment you haven't got a true order.
No, at the moment, yeah, that's it. At the moment, everyone's looking a little bit out.
So that graphic we brought on screen, that was the current.
That was the current one, but my finger's hurting from refreshing this screen. I'm very excited to get these scores. Next up, it looks like we've got Kaylee Wittenberg. Kaylee Wittenberg from the USA. Kaylee in the door.
Yeah, this is Kaylee now, Kaylee Wittenberg. Just the wrong graphic there, guys. Here we go.
Look at that body position. Thomas Flair into head down split. Going a little bit off the centre line, but beautifully executed. Manners Space Lab.
Oh, very controlled.
Oh, that was nice.
Very deliberate.
That was good on level on the centre line. Okay, full twist sequence. Wow. Oh, she's really nailed that. Very much looking forward to see what she's going to score for that. Kaylee Wittenberg, that was a beautiful, beautiful compulsory too.
Yes, it was indeed. And we have one more in the junior category, and this is Ishan Chu from Singapore.
Big smile on her face as she gets ready to go into the tunnel.
Yes, such a already a veteran of world-class competition at such a young age.
It's really very impressive, Regan.
Isn't it just?
Okay. Ishan. We're expecting big things.
Yes.
Okay, in the door. So this is the view that the judges see. So this is a round we've not seen the competitors fly before, as this is the second and last compulsory round in the competition. Manners Space Lab. 4 evenly spaced steps. Okay. Full twist sequence. Really nicely executed. Into soon is going to be coming the Thomas Flair. There it is. So legs in that straddle position, they need to be kept at least a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Toes pointed. That was beautifully done, Regan. Really nice.
Gorgeous. Good work from Ishan Chow. Now into the open category.
So now we have got Blake Cullen.
He's Thomas Flair into head down splits.
Split. Is he going to turn it into an infinity Blaker?
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly. Who knows? This is the open category. This is round 5. And this is the second compulsory round. So just to remind you of those compulsories, full layout, front layout, full twist sequence, Manners Space Lab, Thomas Flair into head down split.
Yes.
Right, Blake is in the tunnel. He flies with so much power. There is the Manners Space Lab, nice and controlled, 4 evenly spaced steps. Full twist sequence there. Not staying so much on level. Oh, I like that cartwheel move. Okay, well, of course, Regan is bringing out the Blakers. It's going to be a struggle not to say Blakers and breakers. Okay, right. Next up, we have Ibrahim.
Representing the UAE, Abdulwali. Second time we've seen him in the compulsories.
Yep. So Ibrahim is flying at a wind speed of 79 for this one. So Ibrahim, one of the competitors who has chosen 3 different wind speeds. 80%, 77 and 79%. So this is 79%. Let's see what he's going to do. Looks like he's setting up for a Manners Space Lab. There we go. Okay, powering up high, getting some momentum for whatever he's going to bring us next. Some head down out face carving. Okay. Watching for, here is the, nicely done. I think the maximum he could score is an 8 there because of the pauses between each of those moves.
And out the door. And from the UAE, we move over to Australia.
We do. We move over to Elise Brown from Australia. I've just seen Elise upstairs stretching with music on. Each of these athletes get into their own competitive space in a different way. You know, it's all about mental preparation, physical preparation, stretching, listening to music, doing whatever helps you to get into that competition frame of mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Elise, we've seen some beautiful controlled flying from her so far. Let's see what she's going to show us now.
Straight on that centre line. Look at this. Straight through a body.
Thomas Flair into head down split. Front layout full twist sequence into head up split.
Winding it up for this Space Lab. A Manor Space Lab. Here it comes.
There we go.
Named after the famous Marco Manor.
It was you. It was definitely you that told me that, Regan.
Yes.
That was the fact that you told me. Nice. All 3 compulsories done and a clean exit for Elise Brown. A fast exit. Nicely done, Elise. And on to Zhenwei Gao from China. He's got his game face on, hasn't he, Regan?
He has, yes.
Okay, so Zhenwei is flying at 84%, one of the higher speeds.
He looks like a pure athlete, Emma.
He does. He looks really, really ready to go in. Okay, so we're looking for 3 different compulsory moves here, linked however the competitors choose. Thomas Flair into head down split. That was really nicely done. Yep. Full twist sequence. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yes.
He's doing a great job on these compulsories. Manners Space Lab. High, but on level. And down the centre line.
On the centre, yeah.
Be really interested to see what Zhenwei scores in this compulsory. In his last compulsory, he scored an 8.1. Okay, Naif Al-Somaim from Bahrain. Right here in Bahrain. This is the smile that we see every time we walk out of this room, don't we, Regan?
We do. He's loving this. What an opportunity to be on your home ground to represent your home country.
And do you know he started skydiving in England, actually learnt at Langer Airfield.
He actually jumped. Oh, of course, he's part of the... he jumps at Langer.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
With Phil Curtis
Yes.
and Stephen Karen Saunders.
That's some names from the iconic annals of British parachuting for sure.
Absolutely. Okay. Setting himself up for whatever his first compulsory is going to be. Manners Space Lab. Nice. A little bit of head up out face carving into Thomas Flair. Into head down split. We didn't see the head down split. He's going into some head down in face carving. And head up in face carving. And into the front layout, full twist sequence. Well done, Naif.
Yes, good routine. And here he goes to the door. Bahrain.
Well done.
Yeah.
You go, Bahrain.
You go, Bahrain. Hashtag guarantee bar. Hashtag Bahrain. Oh, next up.
Next up, another of Bahrain's competitors, Fatima Al Khalifa.
Now, I'm trying to remember how she did on her compulsories yesterday.
So on her compulsories yesterday, Regan, she did really well, actually. She got 8.4, 8.4, 8.4. So she had 8.4 in all of the rounds yesterday.
Right.
I can see a sneak preview of her round 4, and she did get her first 8.5.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's
there we
for
go.
free routine.
Here she comes, Bahrain, Fatima Al Khalifa.
Nice smooth entrance to the tunnel, straight into Mana's Space Lab.
It's nice.
That was really nicely done. Straight into some side flying. Good links in these moves. Thomas Flair. Oh, no. Front layout, full twist sequence. Fatima just goes from strength to strength, doesn't she, Regan?
Yes. We just want that last compulsory now.
Okay. We can see it now. There it is, the Thomas Flair.
Into
head
head
down
down
split.
splits.
She has nailed those compulsories. They look great. You can see a clap from the driver.
Yeah.
Really, really well done there, Fatima. She has got to be happy with that. That looked brilliant.
An incredible performance, an incredible improvement on 1 year from the local talent, Fatima Al Khalifa. Excellent. Bahrain, now from Bahrain to Hungary. And the iconic Lucas El Laki, Space Devils SC.
Okay, Space Devils. Oh, he's in. Is he cold?
He always has that look of being a bit cold, doesn't he?
Okay, get yourself warmed up in that tunnel, Lucas. So I think entrances and exits are more difficult for Lucas as he is so tall.
Yes, he's getting taller and taller.
He is.
As he head
When
down.
will he stop?
First compulsory done.
Okay, front layout, full twist sequence. Looking very nice. Mana's Space Lab.
Really
strong. That was a strong, aggressive one.
I think a few people have been doing that now, really pushing those legs on the Space Lab.
So Lucas Lucky scored very well in his previous compulsory, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that exit. That was an amazing exit.
Playing with the door.
Complicated exit.
Yes.
Yeah, so last time, Regan, he scored an 8.8 on his compulsory round.
Yes.
Which is actually the highest score he's got so far. So that's a really exciting one. So compulsory is perhaps a real strength for Lucas.
Incredible. You know, everybody seems to have upped the game on the Mana Space Lab. I remember only last year it was sometimes looking a bit wishy-washy with no definite block in between, and now everybody's punching out those quarters.
So
Amberly Brown, USA, visor down, game face on, in the door.
you can see that smile from here, can't you,
Yes.
Regan? Head up split. Look at that head up split spin. Mana's Space Lab. Again, a nice defined one. A little bit of a wobble at the end. Front layout, full twist sequence. A bit of a pause between those twists. And Thomas Flair. Oh, Amberly Brown. Really nicely done. She makes it look so beautiful.
Excellent.
And a great exit.
And she's out. Did we find out who the Thomas is from Thomas Flair?
No.
We talked about that yesterday, didn't we, a little bit?
If somebody can send us a message and let us know,
Yes.
that would be great.
If I was listening, I would send a message in and say, oh, yeah, it was somebody called Thomas.
Thomas. And he had flair.
He was wearing flares at the time.
So, having a little sneak peek at the scores. We can't read out the scores as they're not all on yet, but it's looking like people are doing, as we suspected, better than yesterday.
Right. And that's what you would generally expect, wouldn't you? That,
Yeah.
that increasing confidence,
Absolutely.
game face, competition mode.
Yeah.
And it's Katia.
Cathy Toussaint from France in the tunnel. She flies with so much style and control. Good
Nice.
manners space lab.
Finishing right on the line.
Yeah. Front layout, full twist sequence. This is looking really nice, Katia. And into Thomas Flair. His head down split. Looking good along the centre line. Lovely exit as well. Oh, a little bow when she'd finished. Really nicely done. We can hear some cheers from the crowd for Tom's Evans here. He gave us a little wave into the studio before, didn't he?
He did.
He's got such a big smile. He thrives on this competition atmosphere, doesn't he?
Yeah. Young family as well.
Bouncing around.
Boom, bam, 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 bam. Full of energy, full of life. What a great example of humanity he is.
He certainly is. And do you know what he called his daughter?
What's he called her?
Emma.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Tom's ready for round 5. This is the second compulsory round.
And you're ready.
Ahmed in the door.
Yeah.
Always smiling.
Always smiling. Another great character.
Expecting to see some precision from Tom's. Straight into the Thomas Flair. Head down split. Oh, into a head down spin.
The crowd are loving it already.
Front layout, full twist sequence. Bang on.
Very calm as well. Very calmly done.
So on level.
Minor space lab. Bam, bam, bam.
That is so beautifully done. You can hear the crowd cheering from here, can't
Yes.
you? He's definitely got his own style, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So Tom's used to flying in outdoor open tunnels with no walls.
Oh,
Beautiful!
Wow, what a flourish to end out the door there. From,
Amazing.
oh,
So last compulsory round, Tom scored a 9.2.
yeah.
But he's been scoring 9.3 or 9.4 on his free routines.
And now the enigmatic Singapore Kira Powell takes a big breath and a kiss to the family.
Have just seen that she's got an amazing free round score of 9.5, the highest we've seen so far.
That's right.
But not all of them have been judged and gone up on the system yet. So the judges will be working very hard on that, but they are judging right now.
Oh, it's all tight at the top. 9.5 from Kira on that free round. 9.4 from Tom's. All right, visor down.
Okay, in position. Whoa!
Yeah.
Splits entrance to the tunnel. Can you do that, Regan?
No.
Okay. Beautiful, Thomas Flair. That is beautiful.
Wow, that is completely down the line.
Manners Space Lab. Very nice.
Finishing on the dot.
She's really brought it today, hasn't she?
Yes.
Okay, front layout, full twist sequence. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, huge round of applause for Kira there. Great exit.
Finishing like a gymnast.
She must be really happy with that, Regan. That was beautifully executed.
You know, everybody's up to the game on the exit as well, giving that big stop, like gymnastic poses on the exit through the door. We're really finding people working that now.
Absolutely. Okay, so next up, Sebastian Plourde from Canada. That was amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. Canada, Slovakia, then Canada, then USA, then Norway, and then Poland. Still to come here in this World Cup in Bahrain.
Okay, so we've got Sebastian. He's flying this compulsory round on 86%. Again, one of the higher ones. Mana's Space Lab. It was Mana's Space Lab with sort of a 180 twist at the end.
Right.
Front layout, full twist sequence. Some nice linking moves here. Thomas Flare into head down split. That was a really nice Thomas Flare. And a clean exit from the tunnel.
There you go, the Canadian. Big smile on his face as he finishes his second compulsory round.
Okay, up next is Sylvia Lackner from Slovakia.
His new suit, nice design.
That's a really nice design.
Red, black and white detail on the forearm. And the detail on the legs.
Oh, the detail on the legs is beautiful, isn't it?
Very cool, yeah.
I feel like she had a black suit like that as well in Lyon. Maybe it wasn't.
Not sure. Thought it was a white one. No, I think
Maybe it was the white one.
it was white one in Montreal, wasn't it? For sure. Here we go.
Straight into that Thomas Flare. Oh, nice. Front layout, full twist sequence, looking beautiful, Sylvia Lackner from Slovakia. Flying on a wind speed of 82%. Mana's Space Lab. Good, 4 nice even steps there. Oh, breakers. And a lovely exit. I'm sure she's going to be happy with that one, Regan.
Yeah, good job, Sylvia. Slovakia representing. Canada again next. Guillaume.
Guillaume. We like him, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes. A nice close-up. That's the 2 Canadian boys. We've both done that.
Maybe they're getting messages from people back home.
Possibly. Possibly. If you are watching and want to send Regan or I a message, then do. Please do. We love to do shout-outs. We'd love to see pictures of you watching. Okay. Guillaume doing his thing. This is the second compulsory round. Round 4 in total. Front layout, flip twist sequence there. Head down side carving. Mana's Space Lab. And a cheeky little exit from the tunnel. Yeah, I think he touched the net a little bit there. Had a little pause, maybe a little bit of loss of momentum.
Yes, a little pause.
And Reese Wilson, we've seen some great stuff from Reese Wilson. He's had some great scores from the judges. So Reese, a 9 for his first free round, 8.8 for his second free round, and for his last compulsory, very nice, 8.8.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll be looking to beat that. I really enjoy seeing these compulsory rounds, as you can really see the comparison during the compulsory rounds between the competitors.
Yes.
So with the routines, obviously the competitors can choose not to do things that they don't like doing.
Yeah.
Lovely Thomas Flair there. But with this, you've got a direct comparison of different moves. What was that? A 1.5 manners space lab. Some breakers in there. And a nice quirky exit there from, oh no. Oh, and he's still going. Still going. Reese Wilson from the USA. That was a great exit. So Reese was flying on a wind speed of 86%. Looking good. So up next we should have Amalia. We can see her in the background. We've seen some great scores from Amalia so far. Waiting for her 4th round score at the moment, but she had a 9.2 for her first free routine, 9.1 for her first compulsory, and a 9.1 for her second free round. She's already done another free round today. We haven't seen the score yet for that, but we know Amalia's strong with compulsories. Amalia Hegland Lauritzen from Norway. So Manners Space Lab. Beautifully done. And that classic side fly. Nice Thomas Flair. She is bang on that center line. Front layout full twist sequence. I think this routine is, this compulsory round is going to be scored highly. This is beautiful. Although we'll have to wait to see what the judges think. That is really nice. Nice exit, Amalia.
Yes.
That was beautiful, Regan.
She's really found her form this competition.
Yes, she has. Up next, Maja Kaczynska from Poland.
Yeah, from Wrocław, hotbed of air sports, with Shermanoff Airfield at the centre of town. The home of the World Games and the Canopy Piloting World Championships this year. The hometown of Maja Kaczynska, and she's ready for her flight in the compulsories to bring this section to an end.
Okay. Tucking that transmitter into her suit. So she might be listening to music, but music is not playing, and the judges will not hear music for this. And into the tunnel Maja goes. Beautiful, straight into that Thomas Flair, and she's straight into a head down split spin. Front layout, full twist sequence. Very nice. Manners Space Lab. Some beautiful flying. So there are 3 compulsory moves, and the performer can choose what else to include in this compulsory round, like creating their own routine. Great reaction from the crowd. Big clap and a cheer for Maja.
Yeah, good job for Maja. That's bringing that element of the show to an end. The junior and the open in the freestyle compulsories. Very good afternoon. You're watching all the live action from Bahrain with Emma Maticola and me, Regan Tetlow, here with the FAI Third World Cup of Indoor Skydiving 2018. Coming up very shortly, we're going into further depths of the knockout tournament, and we can show you a little graphic of just what's going to be happening next. Let's have a look. Talk us through this graphic, Emma.
Okay, so up next we're going to see Team Gravity and Team Firefly battle it out. This is going to be a speed round. Hurricanes and Windor are going to be battling.
Yes.
Atmosphere, XP, and France 1. France 1 is Aerogravity. That's Leo and Gizmo are going to be battling. And iFly, Aspire, and France 2, which is Matteo and Elliot. The France Windor Ninjas are going to be having a battle. So the winners from those rounds will then go through to another battle and then on to the final. In the meantime, we will see the essentially the losers of those battle each other. So
That's
it
right.
gets quite complicated, but we will be talking you through it as we go.
We will indeed. Let's have a look at a little video at just how dynamic two-way works. Lots of live action still to come. Join Emma and me back here in the studio with the quarterfinals of the dynamic two-way after this little break.
I'ma tell you what flying feels like. You gotta know what flying feels like. So let me show you what flying feels like. Fly, fly, fly. So let me show you what flying feels like. Relax, hold still.
Flying feels like I'm being truly active.
Like having superpowers.
Have no limits. Feels like ultimate freedom.
There are many people who bring us the World Cup. And when the time and place are set, the drama builds. Teams come together. Friends support. Bahrain is waiting. The drill of a coach. The embrace. A country prepares. It's time to get ready. The photo shoot. The live broadcast. The audience. The presenter. Bahrain. We are on. Bringing you freestyle. Dynamic. VFS and FS. At the 3rd FAI World Cup of Indoor Skydiving, October 2018 at Gravity, Bahrain.
It's 4:20 on Saturday, the 27th of October, 2018, here live in Bahrain, here in the centre of the Gulf. 33 islands connected by heart and soul, the home, of course, of Formula One and of the first Arab Cup of Indoor Skydiving, and last year, the Flight Fighters. But now, here into the last part of the action for the Saturday with the FAI 3rd World Cup of Indoor Skydiving here for you this afternoon. I'm Air Sports presenter Regan Tetlow, and in the studio, artistics and dynamic expert Emma Matacola joins me here. How are you?
I'm good. Can you get your words out?
I was running out of breath a little bit there. I was running out of breath with all that excitement. We have got the quarterfinals of the two-way dynamics coming up. Let's have a look at just who's going to be battling who.
Okay, so we are going to see Team Gravity battling Team Firefly.
Yeah.
Hurricanes battling Windor DC. Atmosphere XP battling Aerogravity, which are shown on the screen as France 1. And iFly Aspire battling France 2, which is Windor Ninja, Windor,
Yes.
France Windor Ninjas.
It's not easy.
It's not.
So local talent, Team Gravity against Team Firefly. Which of those four battles jumps out of you as thinking, that's going to be a tight one?
I think there's going to be, Atmosphere. Well, all of them have got a bit of a difference,
Yes.
but Hurricanes and Windor DC, we've seen some really competitive flying
That's
from
right,
them
that's
in
right.
both free round and speed round.
Yeah, so that could be definitely one to watch. That could be a little bit of an upset.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what about in the what we saw in the freestyle there? Have we got any updated scores? I don't want to put you on the spot there with a computer, but I think we can take a moment just to have a flick through. We were waiting for some junior results to come through. Are they all in yet?
Oh, Regan. The
Right.
open results are in.
Well, we're going to go down to the tunnel. The action's about to start, but maybe you can talk us over it while we just wait to see what happens just on those top three.
Okay, so these top three have changed. The standings have changed from yesterday. We've got Maya Kaczynska in 3rd place.
Yes.
Kira Poe in 2nd place.
Wow.
Toms Evans in 1st place.
Freestyle Open, that's how it stands right now as we're going to the overnight action. But the two-way dynamic battles is on, Emma. We have DZK from Sweden.
Okay, so we've got DZK flying next. So if I just get my map up. We have got
Here we
DZK
go.
battling Airspace Unleashed.
The clock is rolling. DZK are on 11 seconds already. What is the do we know what the draw is here that we're using, Emma?
So we've got DZK, we've got the draw, which is head up mixed snake.
Yeah.
So the flyers start head up, start head up. Then we've got a head down 360, and then we've got the head up shuffler.
So are we going here, is this his quarterfinal, or is this going for one of the lower down rankings?
These are some of the lower down rankings.
Yeah. Well, this is not actually the quarterfinal yet, is it?
Okay, so we've got our head up mixed snake, head down 360, and then head up shuffler.
55 seconds on the clock right now.
Okay, clean round so far. Those lights have not turned red. It's not a 5-second penalty. Here's the head down 360. And here's the head up shuffler.
The timer is on the screen. Let's keep an eye on that clock. Still, it's a clean round, Emma.
Okay. Final pass of the start line and out of the tunnel. DZK from Sweden. Final time of what?
81.020.
Absolutely.
So just qualify what we're playing for here now, Emma. This is not actually the quarterfinal action, is it? We've got here now Airspace Unleashed from Belgium.
So what we have got now, so we've got Airspace Unleashed from Belgium, and we are looking for a time they're going to be battling DZK. These were the ones that did not win from the previous round.
That's right. We're just sorting out the last of... We're just sorting out the last of the people.
Right, okay. So they are in the tunnel. Got head up, mixed snake.
26 seconds, 27 seconds now.
Finishing that snake.
81.020 is the target. It's quite a wide target, would you say?
Yes, it is. Okay, these are looking good. So this is Airspace Unleashed. We know this team are usually fast.
Yeah.
Again, a clean round. Busting here is going to be really devastating for these teams.
Still clean. 55 seconds on the clock.
Okay. Oh, three busts we've got from Airspace. Okay, passing that start line again, exiting the tunnel.
7-88 with a 3 bus, 0.744. That is 7 seconds slower than DZK.
Right, okay, so it looks like DZK have taken that. Right, okay. Next up, our next battle is going to be Kings of the Sky and Kings of the Sky Junior, 2 Russian teams. This is going to be probably a little bit nerve-wracking here. So, 2 brothers in Kings of the Sky Junior, Ilya and Nikita. Kings of the Sky, we've got Alexander and Oleg.
So the positions we're going for here, Emma, we're just down at the bottom of the pack at the moment. Not into the quarterfinals, as it says on screen. They are not with us yet. We're just figuring out exactly where these fit into the pack. Sometimes it gets a little bit complicated on the knockout rounds, on the tournaments.
Okay, so Kings of the Sky and Kings of the Sky Junior. First up to flight, Kings of the Sky.
And they're in. The timer is ticking. The left-hand side showing you the view through the ring. The right-hand side, the wide shot of the tunnel.
Right, head down 360. They have a set direction that they must turn. It is towards the blue light on the left side of the screen. Head up shuffler here. Stalling back into that second page of the head down snake, head up mixed snake. Into head down 360.
35, 36
There
seconds.
is the 360 at the top of the tunnel. Transitions head up, switching places, and then switching back.
As a rough guide, Emma, the best time we've seen is just over 80 seconds.
It absolutely is. So Kings of the Sky are going to be battling their junior counterparts. Two Russian teams, a nice interesting battle here.
Yes, how cool is that? The family battle off.
A battle off, and they've got their first bust. Hopefully we will not see any more of those red lights.
5-second penalty hits the screen, but it's a fresh competition between these two. And here comes the door.
Out of the door, they've exited the tunnel with one bust and a time of what, Regan?
82.091.
Okay, so next to fly are Kings of the Sky Junior, Ilya and Nikita. Also from Russia, two brothers. I believe one had a birthday recently.
All right, here we go. Those blacked out visors. Nikita, Ilya. Nice helmets, good sign. In the gold, clock is ticking. Emma, are we going to get a clean round?
I hope so. These two must be really hoping so. Kings of the Sky Senior watching nervously on.
The target set is 82.091.
Oh, they've got a bust. That was straight through the centre line. That is going to throw them off. Head up shuffler. Sometimes the nerves just gets to these teams.
There was one bust from the first team, so it's level now. Depends on the times.
Okay, they're looking fast. Nice head down 360 there. Oh, they've got a second bust. Remember, each bust is a 5-second penalty. That will be a total of 10 seconds added onto their final time. So this round is timed. They need to fly this pattern 3 times. Any busts incur a 5-second penalty added onto that time.
So at the moment, they need to beat a raw 72 with a 10-second penalty, making it 82. That's what the other team got. They're going to get out the tunnel now if they want to beat this. They've got 2 seconds left. It's not going to happen.
Okay. Transition back to head up, crossing that final line, and out of the door with 2 busts.
And a 90.330 against an 82.091.
Okay, Regan, next up to fly is going to be Dynaflow versus iFly Crucible. That is Sweden versus the USA. I've seen some great flying from both of these teams.
Dynaflow just holding the elbow. He was doing that a little bit earlier today. I wonder if he's got a bit of an impact on it.
Might be an impact, might be a nervous habit.
Yeah.
Okay, looking really focused for both of these two.
So the clocks are clocks are reset. It's a new time target. As a rough guide, nobody has beat 80 seconds yet on this draw. But it doesn't matter now, it's a new fight. 1 against 1. There could be only one king.
There can only be one.
And they're in.
They are in. Head up. Mixed snake. This is Dynaflow from Sweden. Clean so far. Must not bust that center line in this vertical move or the ring. Flyer number 1 a little bit ahead. It's clean so far. And the head up shuffler going into page 2. Stalling back. Second page. Head up mixed snake. And they've got 2 busts. That was very
Already,
quick.
yes.
And third one.
So we're looking for the rankings down at the bottom.
Oh, and they've got completely mixed up. This is going to be hard to salvage. Looks like they've done it. Okay, head down 360. This is going to be really difficult for this team now. They're going to be battling iFly Crucible, who we've seen are quite strong in speed rounds. Dynaflow Sweden, 5 busts now. Once you've seen those red lights, it's really difficult to keep that concentration. Out of the tunnel, high five and a hug. That's got to be disappointing for them, but I just love the camaraderie in this sport.
So 113.695 is what they've put onto the clock. That is the time to beat.
Okay, now is the turn of iFly Crucible, who are battling Dynaflow. Getting themselves ready. I think the judges are just waiting to input their scores. I think they may be checking the number of busts. So it's going to be an agonising wait now. So for these boys, they know that the previous team have had a lot of busts. Right, iFly Crucible in. We've got Daniel and Dusty getting ready to put those visors down. Hearing the wind speed get set to the wind speed that they chose, which is 91%, and they are in. Okay, looking nice on those that head down 360. Good transition to head up. Head up shuffler. Oh, they've got
already.
one. You see those red lights change.
Are we going to see a clean round from anybody on this draw? We've got quite a wide open goal, 113.695 to beat.
They are looking fast though, Regan. Head down shuffler. Stalling back into that final snake. I think they know that they're going fast. Try to ignore that bust. Some beautiful flying from these two boys.
Very nice, completely synchronized.
Absolutely nice. Well, their routine is absolutely synchronized. Come on. Stall it back. Cross that final line. Exit the tunnel. They're out.
Oh,
iFly
yes.
Crucible have a time of
77.681.
Well, I think that's a clear difference from Dynaflow.
Yes. And as we're moving, sorting out the bottom of the ranks here, as we're moving up the pipe, we should, if things are going to form, we should see these times getting just that little bit faster. So now 77 is the best we've seen. It is 1 against 1. It's a complete fight every time. Shadows of Fly Station next, Emma.
Okay, so Shadows of Fly Station, they are going to be battling George and Kate, Gravity Warriors. Very interesting, another Russian battle off. So this is Russian team against Russian team.
Battle off.
Okay, iFly Crucible have a confirmed time of 77.681.
Yep.
Dynaflow, we saw before they had, what did we see, 5 busts?
Yeah, 4 or 5, I think.
So sometimes when a couple of judges see busts at the same time, they will press the button.
Yeah.
But actually, when they look back, they might have both pressed the button at the same time. So it's been a confirmed 3 busts.
Yes.
With a total time of 103.695.
Okay, must have been 6 plus than we had a total before. It was 10 seconds more than that. It's all good.
Okay, so Shadows of Fly Station up next. Diana and Andre from Russia. Ready to fly. They're going to be flying on a wind speed of 98%.
514, he says. Pointed to the helmet. It's the last section of the action. We've probably just got less than half an hour to go, and we're in.
Okay, they're in. Head up, mixed snake.
Come on, let's have a clean round.
Head down 360. Transitions head up. And the head up shuffler. Stalling it back for the second page of the snake.
Was that a flash?
I don't think it was. I think we're okay so far. Keep flying clean, guys. Nice head down 360. We know that these two fly beautifully. Great head up shuffler there. Great teamwork between the two of them.
Come on. Let's get a clean round.
Okay, George and Kate are going to be watching nervously in the chamber now. Oh, I'm nervous, Regan.
Oh,
head down.
Palms are sweating.
Okay, into head up shuffler. Right. Transition. Back to head up. Cross that line. Exit out the tunnel. A clean exit with a clean round. Gives us a time of what?
78.861. I thought I saw a red flash though just as we were heading for the door.
We will see very shortly.
Wow. So at all intents and purposes, at the moment, the first clean round we've seen this evening of this draw. The battles are on, team against team, to find the final rankings as we go into the quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals tomorrow. But this is now game on for local talent, Gravity Warriors and Russia. Target Emma of 78.861.
Absolutely. Now what the two of them are going to need to do is fly clean. This is Russia versus Russia. Oh, and they've got a bust. That is going to be really distracting for them, but they are a fast team. So there is still everything to play for. Transition back into that head up McSnake. Completing that snake. Into head down 360. See them do a 360 at the top of the tunnel, head down. Head up shuffler. Switching places. Stalling back. Completing that. And transition back to the next page of the snake. My heart's racing, Regan.
One penalty of 5 seconds. Target of 78.861. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Can they do it?
Russia against Russia. They need a clean round, Emma, of 73.
Regan, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Transition. Stall back. Going to cross that final line. They might do it, Regan.
No, it's too late.
They've got the bust. So that is a combined time of what?
82.612.
So that bust was really devastating for that team then.
It was. That would have been, you know, without those 5 second penalties, it would have been 77 and change. It would have done it. Can you believe it, Emma?
Oh, my
Take
heart
a breath.
is racing.
Oh,
you know what happens to me on these competition days.
Now we're into the graphic that we were showing you a little bit earlier. We had the bottom of the pack to tidy up. We've done that now. Here we are into the graphic. The team Gravity should be against iFly Singapore, and that's where we're at.
They are. Okay. Firefly Singapore.
Big hugs for these great friends. Oh, the crowd are going wild. They're not even flying yet. The crowd are going crazy here, Emma.
Two crowd favourites here. Singapore have got a huge following. And this is the home team, Gravity, in their blue suits. We love Ben Roan, Garth Lewis. They are in the tunnel. Beautiful head-up flying.
The Cowler clock is ticking. The crowd are screaming. They need to keep it clean.
Head down 360. Transition into head-up shuffler. Come on, Ben and Garth.
20 seconds.
Right. Starting that next page. We can hear a lot of noise out there, can't we, Regan?
It sounds like a football match. Just people shouting and screaming. Come on.
Oh, they've got to bust.
Oh, bust.
So that will be a 5 second penalty. As they are the first team to fly, we don't know what's going to happen with Singapore, but these boys are giving it everything they have got.
Ben and Garth are flying their hearts out here now. A 5 second penalty hanging off their feet.
I've got goosebumps, Regan. I am so nervous. Right. Head up shuffler.
67.
Stalling it back. Cross that final line. Out of the tunnel. Oh, they are out. One bust. Garth shaking his head. Boys, you've done an amazing job.
Total time of 76.997. They've set a target for Singapore. These girls are fast. If they keep clean, it's going to be difficult for Garth and Ben and Gravity to cling on to a win in this head-to-head battle. But now Singapore have a chance. Target, Emma, of 76.997.
Okay, so Firefly flying next. Team Firefly, Kirapo and Ishen Chu from Singapore. Thumbs up from Kira.
Ready, set, go. They're in. Time is clicking. Here we go.
Age 16 and 17, flying that head down mixed snake.
Let's get the clock on screen.
Okay, and they're flying fast.
Let's see the time, guys.
Stalling it back, starting their second page.
Here we go. Here's the time. 26, 27. Still clean, Emma. Still clean.
Still clean. Head down 360.
Oh,
they've got a bust.
Oh, now they've got the
my
5-second penalty as well.
Oh, they look like a little bit of a hesitation after that bust. This is going to be nerve-wracking. Ben and Garth are going to be watching and holding their breath, I am sure.
A target of 76.997.
Head down 360 into head-up shuffler.
Coming up on 10 seconds left. 10 seconds from now. They need to finish.
Out of the tunnel. They
Oh,
are out.
yes.
What has happened with the time, Regan?
We had Gravity with 76.997 and Singapore come back strong with 73.289.
Oh, my goodness, Regan.
Quite a convincing win there for the girls from Singapore. And a great job, of course, from Garth and from Ben.
That was, Gravity really should be very proud of that performance. I mean, they've just competed against the the ones who finished at the top of the table.
Yeah.
Next up, we have got Hurricanes and Indoor DC. Now, we said earlier this is going to be a tight battle.
This is one to watch.
This absolutely is one to watch. So in the qualifications, we've got some cheering now.
Let's hear you, people. Let's hear you cheering. Come on.
Okay, so outside we've got Hurricanes ready to go into the tunnel. Yesterday, Hurricanes finished in 5th position, Indoor DC in 4th.
It's the quarterfinals of the D2W here in Bahrain. The world is watching. It's the 3rd ever World Cup of this event.
Just had a message from Josh O'Donoghue. Shout out to all the Indoor teams and to the Singapore girls. So Indoor and Singapore, Josh O'Donoghue is watching. He is sending his love and he is supporting you. And hello to Josh.
Hi, Josh.
We're missing you, Josh. We're missing you a lot. We'd like to see Josh at competitions and hope to see you soon. Right, okay. Hurricanes ready to go in. High five. We've got the draw. The draw is head up mixed snake, head down 360, head up shuffler.
A lot of head up. It's a slow round.
It is definitely a slow round.
Hurricanes now pushing it hard.
Okay, head up shuffler. Still flying clean. We want to keep it that way. This is going to be a really, really tight battle. This is one where anybody could win.
They could. We've got Spain against Czech Republic. We've got the best time we've seen so far as a guide for you is 73.289.
Regan, they've got a bust.
Oh, no!
There is a bust. This is not a clean round. Spain are going to be watching full of nerves. Right, keep it at one bust, boys. Hurricanes flying beautifully. Hurricane Factory from the Czech Republic. This is Jan and Jakob.
The head-to-head battle. What time are they going to put down? What is going to be the target for Spain?
Head up shuffler. Stalling back. They're going to cross that line.
Out the
exit
door.
the tunnel. And a clean exit with a time of what, Regan?
71.795. And that is the fastest we've seen this draw flown. That is an indication of things to come. Wow.
And that is with one bust as well.
Indeed,
so
it
that would
is.
make a raw score
Of
of
66.
Wow. Okay.
With a very
Windor.
slow draw.
Windor, what can you do?
Well, you could say on one side they've got one bust in the pocket. But on this other side of that, even with the bust, Hurricanes threw down 71.7, which is faster than what we saw from Singapore. It is all lined up to be an uphill battle here for Spain on this flight.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, Fezan, Danny, already. They've got their Windor family out there watching. So many people watching from Windor. We've seen pictures. We've seen Instagram videos. Raf Kudre, I saw he was watching. Head down 360. Oh, what is that? Oh, no. There's been something has gone wrong. Was that time? Perhaps a time delay. They've started flying. They've been given the flashing lights, which means they need to exit the tunnel.
You're right. Sure, didn't the clock work?
Possibly the time. They're just going to be getting the signal from the judges.
They need to reset their thoughts.
That is going to be really confusing for that team. So seeing those red lights, their hearts must have dropped for a moment, Regan, thinking they'd bust.
But look what we've got here. Cesar, he won the speed competition at Win Games.
He did solo speed.
Unofficially the fastest man in the world from Win Games. Unofficially, of course.
Unofficially.
So let's see what this pair can do. Hurricanes have put down that 71.795. We have got to reset. David Pacheco now from the timing system has just entered just to see what could be the problem. Look at the body language here. They look calm. They look okay. They've practiced this a million times.
They do, but this is going to be so nerve-wracking. I think Alejandra, Anna and Aida are going to be out there tearing their hair out. So nervous. Okay, Petraco resetting his lasers.
Just checking to make sure if there was any touch of it there. Let's just see. Great to have this footage here from this camera inside the chamber. Making me feel a bit dizzy when it moves fast. But there we go. So let's remember where we're at. Let's reset ourselves. Hurricanes have just come through with 71.795. It is the battles of quarterfinals in dynamic two-way in the third World Cup, Emma, here in Bahrain.
Right, ready to fly again. This is Windor DC in their red and yellow suits. Very bright, very noticeable. We've seen some incredible free rounds from them, placing 4th in the rankings yesterday in the qualifying, and Hurricanes placed 5th. So technically they should have an advantage, but that was also including a free round. So what is going to happen now? They've had a full start. They are ready to go again. Visors down, visors on. Cesar Danny from Spain. Show us what you've got.
Vámonos.
They are in the tunnel.
Vámonos, España. Here we go. The
Head up
target
mixer.
is 71.795, Emma.
Okay, into head down 360. Transition to head up shuffler.
It looks fast.
Looks showing 2 busts already. What is going on, Regan?
This is too much tension for anybody to take.
This is so nerve-wracking. It could be 1 bust. It could have been 2 judges who'd seen it at the same time.
Possibly.
Possibly. We're going to have to wait to see till the end. Okay, head up shuffler. Stall back. Back into their next page of the snake. Head up mixed snake. Into head down 360. Head up shuffler.
Coming up on 61 seconds. 10 seconds left on the target. 71.795 is the
Stalling
target.
back. Crossing
Out
up
the
final
door.
line, out the door. What's happened with the time, Regan?
Well, it's telling us there. Here we have a raw time of 66.094. The screen is telling us 2 busts and giving us a total with a 10-second penalty of 76.094, which would mean that Hurricane take that battle.
Right, I'm waiting for the live scoring to go on.
Wow, is that what we have seen? It was fast indeed. The raw time would have been 66 seconds. The timer is showing 2 penalties, 2 5-second penalties. We will know in a minute if they are confirmed. Wow, intense action on a Saturday evening with the Atmosphere XP from USA prepared and ready for their battle.
So Atmosphere are going to be battling Aerogravity from France. Still waiting for that Windor DC. There must be some kind of discussion going on with the judges.
Those
what
2 busts,
was a bust?
they just
what
hit
was
straight
not?
away, didn't they? Those came up 2 busts immediately. It didn't come up as one and then another, which is very interesting, actually.
So potentially, if there was just one bust, Windor could have it.
If there's one bust, that would be 71.094, and it would be a faster time than we saw from Hurricanes by 600th of a second.
Absolutely. Okay.
At the moment, the
Still
Americans.
don't have that. Oh, Regan, we've got that score.
Tell me.
Regan, Windor have got it. One bust.
70.
1.094.
So there you go. As we suspected, it was an erroneous penalty on the screen. Hurricanes came in at 71.795, but Spain take it with 71.094.
So that is 0.7 of a second difference between the two teams. That was incredible.
Game on. America are in. The clock is ticking.
Atmosphere XP flying. Head up, mixed snake. Into head down 360. 360 there at the top of the tunnel. Transition to head up. Head up shuffler. Stalling it back into page 2. Nice, head down 360.
After this.
Head up shuffler. Okay, these boys are looking incredibly fast. They've got a very fast team that they need to beat. Flying clean. Head down 360. Head up shuffler. This is a clean round so far. The atmosphere is building, which is ironic because we are watching Atmosphere XP exit the tunnel with a time of what?
72.807.
Whoa. Okay, we've got Leo and Gizmo ready next. Aerogravity.
All right, so a clean round there from Atmosphere, from USA. Aerogravity now from France. It is France against the United States of America. Who is the fastest from these two teams? Emma, we have a target of 72.807.
Right, so Regan, looking at the qualifications from yesterday, we had, there is quite a clear difference in these scores. We had France in 2nd position in qualifying and Atmosphere in 7th position in qualifying. But Atmosphere just flew a clean round.
They did, indeed. They've put down a target, which means the French need to come strong on this one. 72.807. We've just got a quick moment. Do you want to give me your top 3 there in the Solo Freestyle Open, Emma?
So Solo Freestyle Open for what's been judged thus far is 3rd, Maya Kuchinska, 2nd, Kira Po, and 1st, Toms Evans.
Have you got anything in the juniors for us?
Junior, I'm just making sure it's been all been scored. It
Looks like we're missing a few there, doesn't it?
I think that's the next
Right.
round. So 3rd place, Coralie from Canada. 2nd place, Ishen Chu from Singapore. And 1st place, Kaylee Wittenberg from the USA.
With 0.2 in it between the top and the second there. We are in now. The French are battling against the United States of America. They need to keep it clean, Emma.
They need to keep it clean. We know these are incredibly fast, but a bust here could be enormous for this team. Right, Leo and Gizmo flying their hearts out. Keep flying fast, boys, but keep it clean. Head up, mixed snake. Going into their head down 360. clean so far. Transitions head up shuffler. Great teamwork from these two. Head up mixed snake. Completing that, going up quite high. And over the ring for that head down 360.
72 to
Transition
beat.
head up.
72 to beat. Emma, it's 10 seconds
Regan,
left.
they've got a bust.
Oh, no, what a time to get that with 72 on the clock.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they're going to be out the door quicker than the time. Whoa.
Wow.
75.605. Emma, without that late comer 5-second penalty, they would have done it.
Regan, I can't believe that just happened. Let's wait for the scores. Let's see if that really did happen.
On the face of it right now, USA take the blood in that round. Emma's checking the official result for us.
Regan, something else has happened. Looks like the USA have got one bust. Atmosphere did get a bust. Didn't show up on the screen, but it looks like they did get a bust.
So 77.807.
This is when the judges review these videos. They review this, so 77.807.
For USA.
And for France, we're waiting for that score to come up. Flying up next, we've got iFly Aspire versus France Windoor Ninjas.
Another battle of USA against France. So we saw there USA did get that penalty, giving them 77.807. The raw score at the moment we've got from France was 75.605. If it stays that way, it goes to France. Emma, your eyes on the screen. You're waiting for that official timed result from the previous battle.
Yes, I am. I can't look away from the screen at the moment. My eyes are flickering to iFly Aspire, though, who are outside the tunnel waiting, giving France a big hug. Regan, we've got the results. Both teams had one bust, which means that France have just taken it.
By 2.3 seconds, France take that fight. 75.605. Wow, what a tense, controversial battle that was. A late bust added on to France at the end, and on review, one given to the USA. The brother and sister of iFly Aspire, take a deep breath. Make sure that everything's in place that it needs to be. They're zipped up, the visors down. These can fly fast. Wow, Emma, it's game on. A new battle between the USA and France is going.
Wittenbergs are in. Beautiful head up to begin with. Smooth transitions. We've seen these two grow up a lot, but they still do look small in the tunnel. Age 12 and 14, Kaylee and Noah. Stalling back, starting page 2 of their snake. Beautiful transitions here, flying clean. Head down 360. Transitions head up for head up shuffler. Okay, transition back, stalling back into the snake again. Final page of the snake. A tiny hesitation there, but still clean. Head down 360. This has got to be very intimidating for France watching.
It's going to be a fast time.
It's going to be a very fast time.
Is it going to beat 70 seconds?
I think it might do. They're getting out of the tunnel now with a time of what, Regan?
Oh, 67.324. They smash it out of the park.
France have got to be feeling so intimidated now. Everybody giving each other a hug. The love in this competition is beautiful to see. I am so proud of the Wittenbergs. I'm so proud of France Windoor Ninjas. Come on, Elliot and Matteo. You can do this.
Americas have thrown it down with the fastest time seen so far today. 67.324. Now, this battle between the USA and France is on. Elliot and Matteo, they feel strong. They feel fast. Can they do it? Can they beat 67.324? Emma.
So in the previous France versus America battle, which was aerogravity against atmosphere, France took it. What is going to happen in this USA versus France separate battle?
We're about to find out there. The young talent of the Wittenbergs blowing it out of the water there with an epic time. It's a packed house here. It's a packed house on the live stream as well. Saturday afternoon, you're watching history in the making here at the FAI 3rd World Cup of indoor skydiving. Okay, he says yes.
But we know that these two are so fast, Regan. They are so fast. Elliot and Matteo are so fast. I am so nervous. Visors down. Getting ready to go in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
France versus the USA. iFly Aspire versus France Windoor Ninjas. Off to a really fast start. They need to keep it clean. They must not bust this. Looking good so far. Matteo just absolutely whizzing around that tunnel. Okay, transition, stalling it back, beginning their second page. Head down, mixed snake. Into head down 360.
Is the pace going to be fast enough from that first page?
Keeping it clean. Head down, head up shuffler. The crowd are silent outside. There is so much tension in here. Okay, it's looking good, Regan. It's looking clean. Head down 360.
It's a tight time. It's 6-7 to beat. 58 now. 67 to be out of that door.
Head down shuffler.
France have got to push hard.
Crossing
Can
the
they do
line.
it? Have they
Oh,
done
they're
it?
out.
Oh, yes, they have. 66.672.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa, how close was that? The first page through was off the pace. They had to come back strong on the second two pages. But Emma, if it's clean, it means they have done it. USA had a 67.324, and France came back with 66.672. Wow.
Regan, I think they're inputting the scores now.
We're just
I am
waiting.
so nervous. Confirmed, iFly Aspire 67.324. France take it!
With 66.672.
This is amazing.
Let's have a look what that means now as we go into the next part of the battle tomorrow, Emma.
Okay, so next up, flying for those top positions, we're going to have Team Firefly flying against Windoor DC. And we will have a France off. We're going to have France 1 versus France 2. That is aerogravity against France Windoor Ninjas. That was unbelievably tense.
It was indeed. That will be the semi-finals coming your way just before midday tomorrow. We'll be starting with the final rounds in the FS with the Junior, the Open and the VFS. Before we leave you, we're going to check in one more time with roving reporter Leslie Gale. Hi, Leslie.
How exciting was that battle? I'm here with Ben Rohn from Gravity Dynamic Duo. What do you think of the dynamic competition today?
I mean, it's insane. We've seen a couple of really good teams get knocked out today. So, not knocked out of the competition, but out of the battle for first and second place. So crazy, super crazy.
So it wasn't quite what you were expecting to see. How did your own round go?
We flew good. We had a bust. And the Singapore girls had a bust as well, and they beat us out by 2 seconds. So we ended up falling to the girls. But they flew great. We're super proud of them. I'm also super proud of Garth.
And you seem you're really passionately involved in this, Ben. How many of these guys are you coaching and involved with?
A lot. I don't know. I mean, throughout the years, the community is quite small, right? And throughout the years, I've been able to help and fly and coach with a lot of them. So.
And the junior freestyle, who are you helping there?
All of them. I love kids. I'm excited to have kids, and I've flown with, how many of the juniors have I flown with? I mean, there's 13 of them, and I've probably coached 10 of them at some point.
And what do you think of the way the standard has improved over the last couple of years, in the juniors especially?
I mean, it continues to improve every year, and now the juniors are on pace, or sometimes even better than the open category. So maybe,
as we just seen.
Yeah, maybe it's better. Maybe it's time to start considering just having one category. You know.
And what do you think this means for the future of the sport?
Hopefully, amazing things. Hopefully, we are open-minded enough to let it continue to progress. In the last couple of years, we've seen some people haven't been as open-minded, and we've seen them want to continue to hold on to only one style when other kids and younger people are bringing in different styles, and they're being poorly scored for it. So I hope for the future that us old dogs can stay open-minded and let these kids and let these young people help us progress the sport.
And what can we look forward to tomorrow?
Oh, drama. I mean, you can look forward to fast flying, crazy routines, and some happy, some sad,
And whose routine surprised you today? Like the free routines? Any of them stand out in your mind particularly?
Aspire's routine is my favorite. So I really like the Singapore girls. Oh, I'm falling over. I like the Singapore girls. They definitely bring a different aspect to dynamic flying. They bring their own unique style, so I really enjoy that. But as far as dynamic, I like theirs. Kira flies a really nice routine. Super proud of my teammate Fatima, who's been flying her routine so smooth all week.
And how exciting is it for you to have a World Cup here on your home turf at Gravity in Bahrain?
I mean, what more could you wish for, right? Home tunnel, all your friends, my family's out here to see me as well, so couldn't be happier.
That's awesome. So where is Garth? Is he drowning his sorrows?
No, I think he's just chatting with some of his friends. Losing hurts. We were within 2 seconds of the fastest team, the fastest seeded team over qualification. So, everybody works it out in their own way. So I think he's just chatting probably with his mom and some of his friends and figuring it out.
And what do you think this discipline of dynamic has done for the sport? I mean, personally, I was here just so excited. My heart was in my mouth. I really thought I was going to have a seizure, actually. Seeing the way the crowd gets involved, how important do you think that is for the sport?
I mean, I think that's how we bring our sport to the world, right? We finally found a discipline that we can actually get a crowd into it. Even when they're not sure what's happening, they feel that tension and they feel, oh my gosh, who's going to win, what's going on, which is what we need to develop our sport, to bring it to people worldwide.
Yeah, we were talking today to Patrice Girardin, who's putting a proposal to the Olympic Committee to take our sport to the public. Do you think the dynamic should be included in that?
I definitely think there needs to be some reform to dynamic. We need to figure out how we're judging certain parts of dynamic, but I hope so, because I feel like that and freestyle really bring, like you said, that tension. No other discipline am I watching, and I'm not even flying. You just saw me a couple minutes ago. You saw me watching, and I'm super into it. Like there's knots in my stomach just because I know that this is such a tight race.
Yeah, I thought it was just incredible, the atmosphere in here. And as you say, a lot of the public don't maybe really understand 100% what's going on, but they are 100% getting involved with the athletes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my mom doesn't really understand what's going on, but she knows the red lights come on, that's bad, and she's super pumped about seeing good scores come up on the TV. So it's easy enough to understand, but it's also complex enough that it's so fun to fly and that it is really challenging.
Thank you so much, Ben. Thanks for all the entertainment today, and thanks for coaching those amazing teams.
I mean, they're coaching me now, so I've done some coaching in the past, and now I'm watching and learning. So
I love that. The guys you're coaching today are going to be coaching you tomorrow.
They already are. Thank you.
I guess we're going to go back to Regan in the studio. Regan, what did you think of what's going on today?
Well, we've been bouncing out of the chair in the studio here, me and Emma. We always do when it comes down to the battles. Come on, come on, come on. And that great action as well from all the FS. We're going to be back tomorrow morning with all of the final action. Emma, what did you think of that for the last few minutes?
Unbelievable, Regan.
Yeah.
We were out of our seats. Was it going to be the USA? Was it going to be France? Both of them were so tight.
Yeah.
And France took them both. And now we're going to see the most amazing semi-final. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
My heart was racing. Regan, what is to come tomorrow?
It's going to be great. Thanks very much for Emma Matacola for all her analysis in the artistic rounds, from Ray Ahmed this morning with her expert views of the formation skydiving, and Leslie Gale with the roving cameras and all the production crew here. But that's it, a wrap from today. We'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early with the finals at 9 a.m. We'll see you then.